Welcome back, everybody. We are back together here with another video, and we're back to talking about Disney. Man, 2023 has been a disaster for the Walt Disney Company, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many subscribers did they lose from Disney Plus? Like 2.4 million or something like that.
Somehow like that.
Yeah, I don't remember the exact numbers, and it's starting to have an effect because we've actually been watching The Mandalorian season 3 and the debut. Not a lot of people watched it. Now it's actually been 2 years since season 2 ended.
Mm-hmm.
But what did we have between that? Book of Boba Fett, trash. Obi-Wan Kenobi show, trash. So maybe people just checked out on watching Mandalorian, which is actually a good show. So, But here we are again, talking about Disney and their alphabet agenda. Look here, Disney-sponsored Paris gay pride event featuring transgender prostitute and drag shows. This should not surprise you, based on the way that, remember the whole Florida thing about the parental rights and education law?
Yeah.
The protests, especially from California Disney employees and one person in Florida, by the way. Yeah, this is their agenda, and they already said that they wanted to put this stuff in your children's content, which is disturbing. And when I see this topic here, this title, they sponsored an event that had a transgender prostitute. What is the first thing to come to your mind?
It's like, what the heck?
Yeah. It's concerning.
Yeah, it's like Disney is not, it's not for family anymore.
Not based on this, definitely not.
But it's for transgender family.
Yeah. Remember we did that video on the Proud Family?
Mm-hmm.
Also, Tatum put up a new video that apparently they're doubling down on the wokeness in that show. And you see stuff like this, it is all connected. This is a part of their plan right here. But yet Disney is actually failing as a company. Why? They have one job: keep it family friendly. And they've done anything but that now. This is the new Disney. Walt Disney probably is rolling over in his grave right now, knowing that his company that he started is out there sponsoring pride events with transgender prostitutes. Prostitution. I'm stunned by that. This is stepping over the edge even more than what they've already been stepping over,
Mm-hmm.
Let's look at some of this here. The Walt Disney Company was one of the corporate sponsors of a recent gay pride event in Paris, France, where the invited guests included a transgender prostitute who reportedly filmed a sexual provocative videos in the restrooms of the Paris City Hall. What? I mean, I don't want to know the details of these videos right here. But it seemed like this person is, I guess, kind of a porn star too. And this kind of people that Disney want to associate themselves with.
Well, I guess, do you think that they, like there's, also film about, porn star and stuff. So do you think that?
But Disney shouldn't be associated with porn.
No, but they already, moved toward that. I mean, to the left side. So they don't think is appropriate, to do this kind of thing because,
Well, think of this. If Disney keeps going down this road right here, they're going to go from, families to pride to indoctrinating children to where you're actually going to have on that platform maybe in 50 years, child porn. Maybe they're on that path. I'm not joking. I hope that I'm wrong, but they probably are on that path right now because they're exposing children to all this stuff.
Yeah, and I think they don't feel wrong for doing that.
No,
Don't you think?
they don't have any remorse. But look here. It says, my French is not that good. La Nuit de Fouet, I don't know. Which means Pride Night, took place Saturday. Also featured drag shows. Disney France provided corporate sponsorship of La Nuit de Fouet, along with Sephora and Knits, a cosmetic company owned by L'Oreal, according to the event's official site. The annual party was organized by the group MAG LGBT+, which provides services to LGBT+ people ages 15 to 30 years old. Wow. This Pride Night took place at Paris City Hall, known as Hotel de Ville de Paris, with a room dedicated to drag shows and another for dancing. As Breitbart News reported, a transgender prostitute performer named Icy Diamond was one of the event's invited guests. The prostitute allegedly tweeted a video offering sexual favors in the City Hall restroom prior to the account being banned for violations of Twitter's terms of service. So this took place in that same area where this person was giving services.
You know, there's something I don't understand where, they promote this kind of stuff, but then they cancel the Woke Willie season 2.
Oh, yeah. Willow season 2 is now being canceled.
Yeah.
But I guess, Willow was so bad that it makes the sequel trilogy of Star Wars look like a masterpiece. I mean, the people were really, really crushing the Willow show, because the Willow show had transgenderism, lesbian love stories were at the forefront, and people just don't tune into that stuff. So that's why that show got canceled after one season. When it seems like a bunch of things are getting sequels,
Yeah.
Well, Obi-Wan was a one-off anyway, but that really doesn't count. I think Boba Fett is actually getting a season 2. But my goodness, man, this seems like somebody should actually be invested. Now, if this actually happened in America, it could be investigated. But since this is in Paris, that'll be up to them. I mean, why would you actually put your name on something like this? Do they want brownie points, just for saying, hey, we support the alphabet community, while in the meantime, they have a transgender prostitute offering services. And kids are going to be there, right?
Yeah.
Kids are going to be there. They're going to, this definitely is not a place. First of all, I don't believe kids should be at pride shows anyway.
No.
I don't. Have you seen some of the pictures about what goes on at pride shows?
Nope.
You don't want to see it, like men with their butts hanging out, and a lot of nudity is not family friendly for the most part. It's deviant behavior that happens at these events. And now you got drag shows in bingo halls, drag shows in libraries, drag shows at basketball games, professional basketball games. There was a drag show at halftime. Yeah. NBA. Yeah, it happened. So these corporations, I guess the only way to stop them, people just going to have to stop giving them money. And Disney is starting to learn that the hard way since, they're losing so much money now. But yet they still want to come off as being quote unquote family friendly, whatever that actually means now.
Family to transgender family?
Yeah, they're not family friendly to regular people, it seems. Especially with the Pride family and Willow. I mean, they're pushing LGBT stuff on children in every single thing.
Do you think like they think in the future where the society will all be transgender people?
Which would be an impossibility because think of this. If the world actually got to a point to where it was like 75% LGBT, guess what? We're not going to be a species very long. Why? Because we won't be reproducing. 2 men can't have kids. 2 women can't have kids. And transgenders, for the most part, they like the same biological sex as them. So they ain't producing either.
Well, you know that some people, they think the world is overpopulation. That's why, you know, they need to decrease population. And
This ain't the way to do it.
well, transgender is pretty much, you know, decrease the population. Don't you think?
I mean, it will. I mean, but being gay and being lesbian, yeah, you got to decrease the population because you're not going to reproduce yourself. I mean, the people, like the gay couples that are actually having kids, they're going out, they're either getting a surrogate, which probably costs quite a bit of money. And for the most part, I believe most people can't afford to do that. Or they're going to adopt, and adoption is pretty expensive too. So for the most part, gay couples just don't have kids. They just don't. So this is a good way to destroy humans as a species. And I believe that, you know what, there should be masculine roles, feminine roles. There's roles for men, roles for women. But Disney tends to pander to the people that definitely don't even want to have kids. So they're pandering to people that won't reproduce in the future.
Well, don't you think, well, this is what I think, or maybe I'm just crazy. But anyway.
Not crazy.
Don't you think that, okay, because, you know, technology is advancing, there's robot and stuff, and in the future, you know, maybe, you know, they don't need population, they just need robot to, you know, do the task.
But somebody's actually going to have to program the robots. Robots aren't going to be able to do everything. You're going to need people.
Yes.
You still need people, you know? So.
But yes, they need people, but they only need certain type of people to do, you know, to fix the robot, while they just eliminate the other rest of the population because they think the society is overpopulated and they need to.
But I think Disney knows that they're pandering to a fringe group of people.
Yes.
A very, very small amount of people.
Yes, but I think they have a motive, like a bigger goal.
They
maybe?
just don't want to be called homophobic or transphobic. That's why they do this stuff.
Yes.
The higher ups at Disney truly don't believe this stuff.
No, but I think they have a bigger goal, like looking toward, you know, what the future is like. I don't know, or maybe I'm just.
Well, the future is going to be, you know, people like me and you still. Straight people that have family values. That's the norm right there.
Yeah, but don't you think they think like in the future it's more dominated by transgender people and robot instead of, you know, the traditional view?
They have to know that's not going to happen. Because technically, really, the whole entire LGBT alphabet community, it's like 2 to 3% of the population. But grooming the children now, in the future,
yeah, if they groom the
but
children.
I don't think that'll ever be the majority. If it ever gets to that point, humanity is going to be destroyed.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, I guess they have to groom children because, you know.
Yeah, that's what they want to do. And we got to fight back on that. So.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's going to wrap it up. Anything else before we let's say goodbye here? About 15 minutes or so in, so.
No.
Well, guys, it's going to wrap it up. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. We'll be back on Friday with another video for you guys. Be
Goodbye.
safe.